I'm on my way right now to hopefully photograph bald eagles at a local lake. This might end up being a Seinfeld video. What I mean by that is it might be a video about nothing. The ice has not melted to the degree that it normally would have melted by this point. The eagles are not as plentiful as they normally are. In fact, the main lake that I like to shoot at, it's just kind of barren right now, not a whole lot going on at all. I'm heading out to a different lake, and there have been some eagles there, but they've mostly been from a distance. And we're just gonna see what we can find today, and you're gonna see the highs and lows of wildlife photography. I'm getting ready to pull into the park just up ahead here. And as soon as I got into the truck this morning, I got out both my cameras and I kind of set them to a base setting for what I think that I'm going to see today, or at least I hope I'm going to see today, which is birds in flight. And that way, if I come across something really quick here, the cameras are kind of ready. Now, the light here today, you can probably see it hit my face, is going to be really strong, which could be great here to start out. And I'm looking out across the ice here, and I might be seeing some eagles here already that are sitting on the ice. Now there's a couple spots that I'd like to be at that the eagles have been coming into, but I think to start out here, I'm just going to kind of get a lay of the land and see where there might be some eagles kind of just hanging out. One of the most exciting things for me today is that it is a weekday and actually had a day off. And because of that, there probably won't be too many people out here at the park. I can still see those two sitting way out there on the ice. Definitely looks like the ice is getting weaker. Right now the sun is directly behind me, and where I would normally shoot, it's just too bright and I'd just be getting silhouettes, as I probably am in a silhouette right now. So I decided to come on the other side, and there's a gatehouse, and I'm gonna kind of hang out in here. There are bald eagles across the way here in a tree, and I'm hoping that maybe I can kind of use this gatehouse as a blind, and maybe they'll come into this open water that's right here. If nothing else, the gulls make for great practice for birds in flight. This is a really great spot for that. But I think I'm gonna hang out here just for a few more minutes, see if there's any activity. Whenever the gulls start squawking a bunch, you know that there's some kind of predator in the area, which would be the apex predator, bald eagle. So they are kind of stirring up a little bit. There might be some movement. My patience finally paid off. A bald eagle flew in. The light was beautiful, and he's hanging out now a lot closer, so hopefully maybe he'll do another fly in here shortly. Can't see him. It's the thing about being in a makeshift blind like this, you can't see 360 all around you. Oh boy, they're really moving. Oh, there's the eagle. Right now, the eagles are moving in the wrong direction. There's still one way out in a tree that I'm hoping might come this direction. There are two eagles that I've been waiting on to move, and they've just been hanging out right where they're at for quite a long time now. I've been here for over an hour, and the light has changed a lot, so I think it's time to move on and find something somewhere else. 9:19 in the morning. held out as long as I could. The Lance Crackers white cheddar have already been broken open. Well, it's funny, I've been driving around now for a little while. I left that spot and haven't been able to find anything else. I just drove across a big causeway and only saw one eagle out on the ice, and it wasn't in a spot where it would have made for a good photograph, and it wasn't safe to stop anyway, so I didn't. But you know, maybe if I would have stayed right where I was at that gatehouse, maybe those two eagles would have flown back over. And honestly, at this point, I have a couple other spots I'm going to check, but I'm probably going to head back to that gatehouse area. That seems to be the best spot for photography right now. Okay, here we go. There is a bald eagle relatively close, I think, on the ice. And I'm kind of far away. There's a road I'm going to drive down here, a gravel road, and I've got my window down. I'm going to just kind of check my settings here before I get up close. And I want to be fast to start out in case he takes off quickly. I guess he's not that close, but closer than they've been. Oh, yeah. So maybe he's not really that close at all, because this road isn't going to let me get down there, but it's a sighting, and I haven't really seen anything in a while. Yeah, he's a good ways out, never mind. Hey, it was exciting to be excited. There are 4 bald eagles. One is perched in a tree. 3 others are hovering high in the sky. And again, this is near the spot that I was at this morning. And off he goes in the wrong direction. This is why there are so many eagles here. So these shad, they die off. They can't handle the changing the temperature. They die off, and I mean, there's just so many stuck in the ice right there. And you can see some of them are ripped apart already. And this is what the eagles are coming in for. This is really cool. I was just getting ready to record a different video for YouTube whenever I noticed in the trees back here, there's a silhouette of a bald eagle. Now he's pretty far away, and I'm on the wrong side of the light, but I might attempt, actually, there's another one flying in. As I'm recording this video, I don't know if you can see him, but he's flying around. I'm gonna put this down and grab my camera. I got a little bit closer, but still a pretty far shot. That was pretty cool. Just another unexpected surprise that I've had here today. Well, this day can't last too much longer because I have my second and last Lance Cracker pack going right now. I also have a beef stick. I don't really like these things very much, but figured I might need some protein at some point, so we'll fake it with that. Let's go see what else we can find. Well, hopefully nothing too epic happens because I changed my battery. Stupid, didn't throw another one into my pocket. And I changed my battery and it's already down to 1 bar. So it must not have been charged. There's a bald eagle perched on a tree out here, way out in the distance. I'm glad that this didn't end up being a Seinfeld wildlife photography video about nothing. Enjoyed my encounters that I had today, and I hope that you had a good time following along with me. You know, wildlife photography is what it is. You can have a plan, and sometimes It doesn't go according to that plan at all. You don't see anything. Sometimes you see things that you never expected. And thankfully today, my plan to go up into that gatehouse worked. And I think I had some pretty decent light to capture some images. So there's a pileated woodpecker making some noise. There he goes. Didn't expect to see him right now. Had no plan to see that. Didn't get a shot, but you know, that's the way it goes. Have a great day. See you in the next video.